everyone. My name is Muhammad Afiq Fidaus bin Muhammad Fadli. And today I'm going to talk about my MBTI personality type, which is ISFJT, also known as Turbulent Defender. I will briefly explain my traits with examples and how this affect me as a student and as also a future educator. Alright. Okay, now for the explanation of my personality traits. I'm an ISFJ. I'm generally described as a caring, responsible, and an organized person. Okay, here we can look that I'm an introvert. First, I'm an introvert, meaning that I'm more comfortable in like quieter environments and smaller groups. Next, I have a sensing trait, which means I focus more on real facts, details, and practical things instead of abstract ideas. And then I have the feeling trait, which means I care a lot about people's emotions and try to maintain my relationship with my friends. And the next one is judging. It doesn't mean I'm like a judgmental person, but it means like I like to plan. I like planning, structure, and like to be more organized rather than doing something at the last minute. And lastly, being a turbulent means I am sometimes worry or overthink, but it, it actually pushes me to improve myself. Okay, here are some examples from my daily life as an introvert. I'm not the type who talks a lot, who unless I feel comfortable with the people that I'm around with, like a friend or family member or someone that I'm fond of. And then the next one is when I do assignments, I like more clear instructions rather like a long and vague explanation just to do one thing. I prefer something that have a step-by-step guidance. And then the next one, naturally have friends or group members who struggle. Okay, if I like see a friend or a group member who like struggling when doing assignments, I usually try to help them and support them as much as I can. And then I like to plan early, stay organized, and avoid last minute rushing so things don't go into chaos. And then being a turbulent, sometimes uh, I do overthink before like a presentation or an exam, a final exam. But something like that, it actually motivates me to prepare better, try to be better. And that's why I sometimes rehearse before I do presentation. Now for implications as a student. As a student, this personality helps me stay more organized, responsible, and more disciplined. I take deadlines seriously and I aim for quality work. However, I do need to manage my stress better and try not to be too hard on myself. As a future teacher, I think this personality is like a strength. I'll likely be more like a patient, caring, and more attentive to my students' needs. And I also be more organized in lesson planning and create a safe and more supportive classroom so my students will feel more comfortable. Okay, in conclusion, being an ISFJT helps me to understand my strength and my behavior, and also it opens like more areas for me to improve. It guides me how I learn. It also, I hope, it teaches me to be a better teacher in the future. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys like it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.